hardly got into that at all. They're just now drawing out this comb. Kind of don't want to go any further. You can see through there and see the entrance. There's some bees here. It's like it wasn't that strong of a hive going into winter, but they survived well coming out. Put a lot of these back in. Put the rest of this on there for them to get. This box the way it is. is definitely not a strong hive. I mean, there's probably 1,000 bees in it, and that's about it. That's way smaller than it needs to be. Looks like last year they didn't draw hardly any comb at all up into the second frame or second box. But this year they're off to a much earlier stop. I saw bees with pollen on their legs in the hive. Tells me they're getting pollen. There's a lot of stuff right now that is in bloom, small stuff. Even some of the weeds are coming into bloom. So could be worse. It's definitely not as strong or as hot where I was hoping it would be. So take it as it is. Most of these, I left a couple with frames already started being drawn out. I refilled it with frames that haven't had any out from the spare hive I have over here. I'm going to keep a couple of the frames that are drawn and use those in the swarm traps. See if that helps. As you can see, they hardly got into the sugar stores at all. So I'm kind of surprised about. But it was a small hive, and that small hive managed to keep itself going. So I guess it is what it is. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. Obviously they're doing something in there, so I'm going to give it a week or two, and then I'll open it up again and see where they're at. If they're not making progress, then I guess I'll look at replacing the queen. I do have another hive coming here pretty soon, or another nuke coming pretty soon, and if I can catch a swarm, that'll be even better. That's it. I'm here preparing my swarm trap. Now, I took one of the frames that they had started to draw, hoping that will help draw them in some more. The rest of the frames are undrawn. That's the drawn frame. Okay, so I'm going to take this little pad, and I'm going to drop a little bit of lemongrass in there, because lemongrass is the attractant. Hoping this will be an attractant, but it certainly won't hurt. Just a couple of drops, and that's probably more than enough. Don't want it too strong because it'll run them out. Not that I'm speaking from a whole lot of experience, just what I've learned. Okay, I'm going to put that in the bottom. Now we got covers to put on these little vents and stuff, so that when you actually get a swarm. Where's the caps that I got?
Those metal things?
Yeah.
On the shelf.
All right, well, I'll need 2 of them here in a minute. Okay, this swarm trap is ready to go. It's got a little bit of drawn comb. It's got the attractant down here at the bottom. I've got 5 frames. I've got an open space for them. I got a hole, which I'll get a cap on here shortly. And that's it. Swarm trap's ready to roll.
Go through the frames.
Went through a couple of them. Well, there's bees. There's bees with pollen on their legs. I didn't break it all apart because I have a very, very small colony. So I'm going to let them be, and I'll check them again in a couple weeks. All right. I have 3 blank frames in here. I'll put another blank frame in there. And I'll put this frame with drawn comb in here. I'll get our happy little bag out. What? Just a couple of drops. Looks like the bees tried to do something with the comb or with the frames because there's stuff in the grooves. Anyway, pop it in one side or the other. Then it's just get one side in and work yourself across. Yep, that broke. That's fine. Is there any more frames inside that's empty?
Look at that bucket.
The bin, yes. I haven't looked all through it. There might still be some at the bottom. All right. My name is Chris. I'm the Rusty Caveman. Well, to recap what I saw, is I have a very, very, very weak colony of bees. They survived through the winter, but it was a very small colony of bees. I put about 10 pounds of sugar in there in the fall. I also fed them last fall and in the summer some. So I had hoped that they would have gotten bigger. Now I'm seeing bees flying around. Well, I saw them all day today. Every time I came outside, I saw a bee somewhere. So I'm hoping that means that that colony is coming together and regenerating pretty well. I did see bees with pollen on their legs. I did not take all the frames out to find out where the queen is. I'm going to give it also the second box of what should have been honey stores for them had basically 2 frames and a little bit more in one frame that had honey or had comb that had been started to be drawn out. Now there was bees on it, so that tells you they were starting to work on it. So I replaced that whole top frame with basically new frames. So hopefully they'll draw that out, and hopefully they'll do it in the next couple of weeks. I've got 4 boxes of foundationless frames so that I could keep the wax, and I'm hoping to put 2 on top of that hive when I get them in. So hopefully the hive will bounce back good. I do have another nuke coming. which will jumpstart the other box that I have over there. If I catch a swarm, I might actually join that swarm with the existing colony that I have, because I have a feeling that queen is not very strong. So the swarm queen may be a better, more viable queen for me, and hopefully get that hive up and producing. I was really hoping to get honey out of it this year. Last year was, if you see my other bee videos, I really don't know what I'm doing. I go to class, I learn, get my own visualizations, but I'm not certain. I can tell you that it's weak. I can tell you that everybody's alive. I didn't see dead bees laying around everywhere, which is what I was concerned with. Now, about a month ago, I added some Hive Alive, fawned it. I actually, because I didn't want to open the hive, I set it on top, and I've seen bees in it, and there's a little bit of it left, which I'm surprised that there's a little left after a month, but there was a little left. So I left it over there. It's sitting outside on the shelf there, and there was bees in it getting some of the Hive Alive. So I'm kind of torn on what to do. If I was going to add the other Hive Alive, or I was going to add some of the pollen patties on top of the frames. Now, I may still go back and do that, but we'll see. This is all a learning curve for me, and by extension, if you're watching my videos, hopefully you get something out of it, learn something. If you're an experienced beekeeper, you can put all the stuff you want in the comments. I'll take every piece of advice I can get. But at this point, I've got the second box on there. It's got undrawn out wax frames, and we'll see how it goes for the next couple of weeks. And then I'll open the hive, see where we're at, and reevaluate at that point. So, that's it. Like I said, my name's Chris. I'm the Rusty Caveman. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for your views. Have a great day.